can kind of still right now, when the wind blows the right way, get a hint of that smell of natural gas that's in the air. It's not strong, but from time to time, that's kind of still blowing through the wind. And then also, over just a few minutes ago, saw a gentleman walking. He did not want to go on camera to tell this story, but he's nice enough to talk with me for just a minute. And he had this triage tag that was hanging around his neck. So this is one of the tags that firefighters put on somebody when they're here, decide if they are in need of immediate assistance or maybe they're okay to walk away. Now his, thankfully, was marked green, but I could tell he had his shirt torn, he had blood on his shirt, he had blood in his ear, and he was sort of dazed. He told me that he was looking for the rest of his team, his friends. He thought they were here somewhere and they were okay, but he didn't know where they were. He said he was in the second floor of the building. He was in a meeting when the explosion happened. He said there was a smell of natural gas before the explosion. He remembered asking one of his teammates, do you smell natural gas? Yeah, it wasn't strong though, they smelled it. And then, boom, they said it came from beneath them. Whole second floor filled with dust, smoke. They could see the red exit signs. So he headed for the red exit, found the stairwell, got to the stairwell, and most of it was missing. So he said he and the people that he was with had to then jump down, he said probably 5 or 6 feet from the stairwell, and they were able to make their way out of the building. He was okay. Like I said, the blood, he said most of the blood that was on him was from other people who were injured, although he clearly had some injuries he wasn't aware of. But he was okay, but that was gives you a little bit more of an insight to maybe what happened from somebody who was there in the building. Again, that initial sense that there was a smell of gas, but I think we've all been in places before where you smell gas and maybe you don't think anything of it right away, and then the explosion, and then that effort to go get out of that building. The one thing he left me with, he said, I don't ever want to experience anything like that again. And then he went off to go try to find the rest of his team. So there's just one story from somebody who experienced that and was up there in the second floor of that building when this explosion happened this afternoon.